Don't mind my bed. I haven't made it. So I just had a Kundalini yoga class and it was great. Honestly, I've really gotten into more spiritual practices. I feel like I really miss that. And I just wanted to say, I think everybody nowadays is missing a religion. There's something about that makes you belong and that gives you a reason to have integrity in your life and a certain order. And it's just kind of like the guide to life, the instruction booklet that we're all looking for, that we don't find. We used to be able to find that shelter, that freedom in religion, and I'll explain that concept later. But it's just something that we don't have anymore, because now with all this backlash, with all this, how would you call it, reaction to dogma, the truth is that there is value in dogma and in instructions, and it can make you relax and it can make you connect. And you know, the sense of community that it gives you, because it is a community, it is people getting together for a collective aim and with a collective set of moral values. There's just a kindness to that. And I think that's why now people are joining extremist movements, political movements. Activism is really big, but it's not really logical, reason-based activism. It's completely emotional activism. We just people need to feel good about who they are and why they are that way. And that's the main reason why they are doing that, as a sort of affirmation of their character, which is really turning those things into a religion that has no order. And the reason why I was saying that religion, by being a set of rules, gives you freedom, it's the same dynamic as a master and slave dynamic. When you tell somebody what to do, when you are told exactly what to do, and you trust completely the person who is giving you those instructions, then you can absolutely relax in the knowledge that what you're gonna do is fine, it's in your benefit, and that is real liberation, which is why that's such a powerful relationship. And paradoxically, what the slave is getting there is freedom. Freedom of mind. I was thinking about that too in relation to actual slavery, but I'm really not going to get into that because that's going to get me into a lot of trouble. But when you have freedom in your mind, arguably you are much better off as a human being, because it's not like any of us are immortal. It's not like any of us reach happiness by engaging further in the capitalist success model. That's proven not to give you happiness. So if that doesn't give you happiness, then maybe the stuff that limits you from getting that has as much of a chance of giving you happiness. I'm just throwing ideas out there. But I did want to make a point about the religion thing, because I find myself reading more and more, and doing exercises, and I love chanting. I've really missed chanting. I used to practice Buddhism a lot because I studied and I practiced Japanese Buddhism. First it was Zen, then it was Japanese, because I dated Buddhists from the age of 18, right after my witch stage. I've gone through every spiritual stage. And then I kind of left Buddhism. Can't remember right now what I left it for. But I always have something in my head, you know, because then I had a guru after that. That was it. 2011 probably I had the guru. And then I lost myself for a really long time. Then I was a little bit Catholic for a bit before the summer. And I still, you know, I was raised in Catholic, I don't want to say under Catholic, but Catholic school, Catholic kind of symbolism, deities. And there's a lot of that I like. I like the sweetness of that. But then recently, I've gotten into yoga a lot this past year. In the past maybe 6-7 months, I've really gone back to all of these different set of philosophies, which are, in the most part, I think, very much based in Buddhism. Their birth was within a Buddhist environment a lot of the time. Sometimes there's a juxtaposition of Hinduism too, but a lot of the values are similar. I like the asceticism of it. I like the sacrifice. So yeah, it just made me think about all these things.